Welcome to the Season 3 Awards Ceremony. Celebrating another amazing season on Lord of the Rings. Rise to War within the Amon community. Hi everyone. I hope you enjoyed that little introduction to the stream. Hopefully you're also happy with the increase in production value this time around. We're going to see this as a little bit like the Oscars. In fact, because it's the Oscars, we're going to have to put back on the ceremonial music. So whether you're at work, school, chilling in bed, whether you've just woken up or getting ready for bed, or if you're any other, bed activities, then kick back, relax as we reminisce on another successful season. We've had plenty of ups and downs, but ultimately we've ended up with the ring again. So well done, everyone. Well done. Before we get started, for anyone who isn't aware, Amon is a fellowship born from three guys being left with running a fellowship in October 2021. So we are almost coming up to a full year of Amon. Since then, Issel and I created the modern Amon, with the aim of creating something that was bigger than just the game. We wanted to create a community of like-minded people, people with integrity, people who are honest, no matter what, and people who, no matter how hard it got, never gave in. And we're extremely, extremely proud of everyone that is in the community right now, because I think we've got a perfect match and perfect mix of people. We're so proud of you, and we hope that you stick around, not just for my sake and not just for the sake of Issel, but you've all kind of adopted Finn and Diamond Guy now, so you have that responsibility not to break up a family. You need to look after them because they're young and a little bit helpless. So stick around. This season, more than anything, we are most proud and happy of the progress we've made outside of the game. Of course, we'll get on to the in-game stuff in a minute. But this season, we've had some great additions to the team. And over the last couple of seasons, in fact, and with people taking on a much greater and bigger role within the community, we've seen the introduction of our mental health channel and our fitness and activity channel. We may just be a nerdy bunch of people on the internet playing a game, but I do really hope that we have a family vibe now, and we do deeply care about everyone. Real life is extremely tough. And so if we can provide any tiny amount of support or help, then our aim in making Amon and our community has been achieved. So thank you, everyone, for your help and involvement over this season and the seasons past. So thank you very much. I'm here and not Issel, mainly because I speak English because it's my native language, whereas Issel can write and read very, very well. But he is German speaking, so you're stuck with me, I'm afraid. I've put on a shirt and a suit jacket, although not ironed, so hence the suit jacket. So there we go. And obviously, I forget to mention, we have actually had some other additions to the Discord channel this season, most notably the famous pet channel. So if you're not involved in the Discord channel, there is a link down in the description, I believe, and Issel, who will be my attractive assistant today, will post that in the chat hopefully as well. So if you're not part of the Discord server already, get in there and get part of the community and get involved. Now, for this season, many of you know that we, Amon, as Variags this season, came away with the ring. But how did we get there? Well, flashback music. At the beginning of the season, we were faced with a very, very aggressive Erebor with a point to prove, and they came knocking. They were the whales of the server, and on the fifth day, we were thrust into a war. Basically, this first place versus second place, and it was going to decide the fate of the season. We were outnumbered, The other warband in Varyg's FHJP were to put it in a nice way. They weren't pleased that we weren't Japanese, and I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but high five to me for doing so. Yeah, we had some arguments very early on with them. We won't go into much of it now because it's a positive, happy stream. So, but yeah, we didn't get on with FHJP. So if anyone isn't aware of all the leadership going on, they're extremely hard to deal with, and they were very unpleasant. But anyway, they didn't do much to help us, I don't think, and our allies at the time, Gondor, didn't really do anything either. Ceasefires came and went, and so we decided to go for a little adventure in Upper Anduin Vale, which led actually to quite a fun and equal battle with axes from Erebor until the evil Empire, XXXX, normally associated with more fun things, albeit not this season, they got involved and ruined our fun. They took a break from bullying Lothlorien to bully us. And therefore, what followed was us losing a lot of ground. We lost a couple of keeps, and then, something happened. Something amazing happened. And a lot of people are going to put it down to luck. But what people don't know is that for 2 or 3 days, we were planning something amazing. We saw an opportunity, an unlikely opportunity, but an opportunity in any case. And when Arnor finally decided to attack, Warlord was there, and against all odds, sniped Moria from under their noses. During that time, our Japanese Varag friends decided to also leave Erebor behind and applied pressure to Rohan alongside their friends in Gondor. We joined in, and we put in an amazing assault, a good old mission in Fangorn Forest, and we took a lot of ground, we knocked them back, and I think ultimately changed the course of the season, because I do think that without us pushing, without Rohan losing a lot of ground, Erebor would have perhaps stayed with Rohan, but they didn't. People from XXXX got annoyed. They wanted to split from Rohan. People from Luna did actually leave Luna and joined XXX in XXXX in bullying our Lothlorien friends. And then they extended an olive branch, despite it came as a massive surprise to a lot of people, and we were united. And once enemies, now friends, and the rest of history. We got the ring, we had some skirmishes with Arnold, Gondor and Linden, and here we are. So that was a nice recap of the season. I suppose this is a nice time now, whilst before we kick into the awards, if you're watching now, in the chat, tell me one of your favourite parts of the season. It can be anything. And see what you all come up with. And then whilst you're doing that, I can give you a lowdown of what's to come in the following however long it takes. We've got approximately 15 awards. We do this every season now at the end of the season as a little bit of a celebration, a little bit of a get-together to celebrate our exploits, funny moments, notable achievements and things like that. We like to award as many people as we can. We are filled with, Amon is filled with some amazing people. And unfortunately, we can't give everyone an award, else it kind of removes the whole award side of things. But if we could, we would. And just because you haven't got an award doesn't mean that, you know, your deeds have gone unseen. You know, whether you're the biggest of whales and you're the highest prestige, or whether you're just someone with you're free to pay and you're here to help with pathing. Every single person in the fellowship is greatly appreciated, and even if you don't feel like you make a difference, trust me, you do. You know, you could be the worst person in the game. If you're in chat making us all laugh and smile, then you are a helpful member of our team, and we love having you here. So I'm going to look through the chat. So I forgot Arnor. I'm sorry, Finn. The final brawl for Moria, yep, that was good. PvP with Arnor, Fangor Wars, that was great. It looks as though our PvP with Arnor then and our Moria battles wins the day. So that's good. No, that was very much, very, very enjoyable. So well done, everyone. So, on to the awards. And then before I do, as a massive, massive thank you to Anox for producing the graphics for the rewards. Perhaps we take him for granted, Issel and I, and throughout the season. So to give a bit of a behind the scenes, we have a private chat on Discord, and then throughout the season, Issel and I will talk to each other and put some ideas for the awards as we go along. And basically, we'll spam this chat with ideas, and then Anox will be there to pick up the pieces, and we'll get the whip out, and he produces the names, the pictures, and he packages it all up for us. So thank you, Anox, very much. He is amazing in what he does, and we're very grateful for everything. So thank you, Anox. So if we can get what can we get? Anox MVP in the chat, so when he's here, then he'll see that. So thank you very much. So I suppose what we can do then is to get onto the bit whilst you're all actually here. You want to see the awards, so should we just kick back into it? Shall we? I have to straighten up my suit jacket. So here we go. And hopefully I've got these awards lined up in the correct order. This is going to be very embarrassing. But I suppose the first award, it's very fitting because we have just talked about him. And this will give you flashbacks from a bit of the season. So first of all, we've got Best Meme. And this is a favourite of mine because if you didn't know, we do have an in-game meme channel on the Discord server, which we encourage people to make memes of events and things from the season. And we give an award for our favourite ones. So, without further ado, the best meme this season goes to... It's Anox. With his... So as I said, on the 5th day of the season, we were thrusting into a war, and Warlord was there, and he was, maybe he was ready to fight the arable whales, but not quite sure everyone was. So we've got obviously the scene from the Two Towers, and also from Game of Thrones, which still have flashbacks from that. So yeah, well done, Anox, for your meme abilities. They were great, and obviously a cameo for Warlord as well for being Mr. Baratheon and also an armourer. So well done, everyone. And obviously next season, if you want to be the MVP best meme girl of the season, make sure that you're playing. Firstly, make sure you're in the Discord. We're Lothlorien, non-roleplay next season. Get in there. We want to win. We've won two of the last three. We're amazing. So please, to get in there, and then obviously come up with some funny stuff to make us laugh. Our next award is for our newcomers. This is, again, another award that we give out each season, and it's for our newcomers. So I'll go straight into it, and I will hopefully get all of the names right, although don't judge. I'll do it quickly as well in pure presenter style. Okay, here we go. And I'll start with the hardest one first. Excellent. Cami, Reiko, Kildar, Sanhat, Rain, Damien, Moldir, Warlord, Rinthair, Kikijahu, Benedict, Kalahadin, Confuzzled, Comninos, Young Man Sauron, because he's still a young man, bless him, and Bane the Destroyer. Obviously, a lot of the people from that list joined us from our friends from Season 1 and Season 2, so thank you everyone for joining us this season. Like I say, we're always looking for new people to join us at Amon Din. as we develop and evolve into bigger and better things. So thank you, everyone. And obviously, I will kind of caveat everything with an asterisk up here. If we've forgotten anyone, I'm really sorry. If this was our real job, then I'd wrong one. If this was our real job, then but we do all have separate jobs, so we're doing our best. So, but apologies if we have missed one off. So, well done, everyone. Okay, on to our third award, and then I'm gonna spam another question to the chat. So, as I was saying beforehand, every single person in Amon is appreciated. Whether you are a free-to-play player rather, or the biggest whale in the world, your contribution is greatly appreciated. We love everything that you do, and you're all cogs of a team. We literally would not be able to do what we do without all of your help. That being said, we actually do have an award for our fresh whale. So we have a couple of whales in Amon, but this season, this person has really stood out. I appreciate I do have newcomers on this because I need to flick to the next one. And I pronounced the names right. That's perfect. So this person is actually on that list. So but having moved to the evil non-roleplay this season, this person went straight in, and whether through luck or money, he got whaled out, and he really did make a massive difference on the battlefield. So the winner for Fresh Whale is, of course, Rain. Well done, Rain. Not only have we greatly appreciated all your hard work, we love your corgi. So thank you very much. You have statistically done a lot this season as well, so maybe that's an upcoming award. We'll see. So well done, Rain. Thank you very much for all of your help this season. You are a great member of the team, and thank you. So on to... In fact, let's do one more award. We'll do one more award, and then I'll throw a question to you. So here we go. This award is for someone, again, so if anyone isn't aware and you haven't been to all of the awards ceremonies before, two things happen. Well, more than two things, but two things I've thought about just now. Firstly, we try to give everyone a tag if you win an award on Discord with your award title, so that will stay with you for at least one more season. And secondly, not all the awards are the same awards every season. So some people do get fresh awards. Sometimes they have awards catered to them. Sometimes we're just a little bit more imaginative. That being said, this season there's been someone... Well, in particular, someone who has been everywhere. They have pathed everywhere. I can log on and they'll be on the other side of the map. They're just everywhere. I don't know how they do it because I don't have the patience or the time to do it. But showing the path, an award for the person who has made great strides. You get it? Great strides. This season it's going to go to Seamus. Well done, Seamus, for your pathing. We very much appreciate you. He was everywhere. He was everywhere. I know a lot of people this season especially did a lot of pathing for us. And I do think there's probably quite a few people who could have got this award. But Seamus, I think he did a very, very good job. So thank you very much. So let's cut back to the chat. Obviously, you may be aware that I'm doing several things, and this is always, I find this interesting because obviously behind the scenes stuff. So what I've got in front of me, I've got my microphone here, and then on my screen I've got my streaming software so I can see my face and make sure that nothing's untoward. This side I have a resemblance of a script. So this is really Oscar standard. And my top right, I've got some music and also my thing that made my voice go funny. And then in the top left, I've got YouTube so I can see the chat. So I apologize, everyone, if I don't see your chat straight away. It's always in here and he's moderating and guiding the things, but I'm just going to have a little flick through. So Whale Master, yes. Well done, Rain. He's going to wear his whale title with pride. I would. Honestly, it's, yeah. Finn says Hothead Award was best. Yes. Will we have one this season? Will we have one this season? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Con says, did Issel say he can't speak proper English? Issel can speak proper English, but it's not his first language, and he can read and write it obviously perfectly well, as everyone can see. But speaking it is another thing. Same with my so I know a little bit of French. I can read French a little bit, and I can write it out. But if you have a well, bonjour, ça va. I wouldn't be able to stand here and kind of be like, bienvenue, je m'appelle Sam, etc. So yeah, but he is in the chat, guiding everyone. So yeah, more comments, and then we'll address that in the next thing. So that's like an interlude. Let's do another. We'll do another 3, and then in the meantime, I'm going to create a poll for everyone. I'm going to create a poll. I'm going to have who is more annoying. We'll have Vsop from last season, and we'll also go for XXX. So I'm going to ask the community that. You guys have a look at that, and when we get through to it, I'll read it out. So, on to the next few. As mentioned previously, we're having a tough time. It was about halfway through the season. I didn't think things were necessarily going to change. I was losing my patience a little bit. Things were getting out of hand. But someone pulled off something amazing. And like I said, when it happened, there was a lot of talk in World Chat, especially because of how good it was, I suppose. And there was a lot of people who thought it was a fluke or lurk and everything else. And I do appreciate that sometimes that there is an element of luck to it. Don't get me wrong, there is an element of luck to it. That being said, by way of a backstory, 2 or 3 days before this happened, Issel and I had a conversation about doing this thing. We had a little bit of a chat about the best way to do it. We were going to put down a fellowship fort, we were going to use some forts, etc, etc. All of this relied solely on when Arnor made their attack. So I think everyone knows what the award is. So if we cut through, so the award, it's a sniping award. So sniper, it's going to warlord, obviously. So yeah, whilst it was an element of luck, I don't think you can really underestimate the skill involved from on Warlord's part in actually pulling off the snipe. Because he obviously fast marched at the end, but he had to stay there, he had to wait, he had to work out the amount of damage, how it was ticking down, and obviously he had to be there in the first place, which neither Issel or myself were. So honestly, well done, Warlord. It was amazing. Obviously I think it earned a lot of respect from the rest of the server as well. So I think it was great, and obviously it did turn the tide. I think, in it gave us a little home under the mountain. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. I've been saying that a lot, haven't I? But I'm just in an appreciative mood. So thank you very much, Ward. It was great. Now, on to the next award. I know, I was just smarting myself up. There we go. I haven't actually won the suit very much, by the way. I don't, even though I'm a backstory. I'm a lawyer, but I don't actually wear a suit very often because I don't actually have to go in the office very often. In fact, where we are now is where I work from when I work from home. You can see my VR headset in the background. You can also see my Manchester United 2000. It's a I can't say it. 100 years. 1902 to 2002. A couple of trophies up there, and then so on. So, but yeah, so I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, this next award is for someone who, and I don't want to make it get too personal, but I have a lot of respect for this person. I think it's fair to say that they've gone through quite a lot. But from what I've seen, they don't let anything stop them. Am I at work now, Sam? No, I'm not. I actually have a couple of days off, so it's tied in nicely. I've got a very long weekend. Yes, this person, he's gone through a lot, but he's also, he never gives up. He never lets anything get him down, and he's such a great guy. And that's just outside the game. So inside the game, he's always there. He's always helping. He's always there to pick up the pieces. And I think everyone agrees that we just love him. I think he's just an amazing guy. So in one of our very first seasons, we had a problem that every single time we went to bed, we got attacked and got destroyed. So we had a plan. We wanted to make a special ops team. We needed a USA team. We needed Team America. We needed them to help us. In the same way now that we're actually we're expanding our Australian team. So if you know any more Australians who want to join us, yeah, we needed a Team America, and I think everyone agrees that. Well, if you've been here since this is our 6th season for some of us together. Since the second season, we've been able to go to bed and not worry about waking up and losing all our progress. So a massive part of that is because of this person. So the award for special ops, it goes to Espino. And as you can see, and this is a very, very good. It's probably my favorite picture actually for this, because you can actually see the American flag in there. So yeah, thank you, Espino, for all your help in leading, because he's very much a leader, but he is our Special Ops USA leader. And obviously a massive thank you to everyone who is part of that USA Special Ops team, because this is a worldwide game. I know a lot of us are in Europe, but obviously we can't compete on a wider scale without people from all the time zones. So yeah. Espino, like I said, I think he's an amazing guy. I follow him on Instagram, so if he's in the chat and he doesn't mind, go on his Instagram, Willie Strong. I just love that. It's great. So shout out. Yes, thank you very much. So, and then we're on to our next award then, and this is leading into our poll, which actually is 50-50. 50-50. I'm surprised. I can't vote, so it's 50-50. So VSOP and XXXX are both 50-50. We've had 12 votes, so it isn't even just 2 or 3 people. So anyone who wasn't around for last season, they're the biggest whales I think we've ever seen. Considering it's meant to be season 2, I actually think they were more whaled out than the people in this season. And I think this season we've been plagued by a little bit of racism. I think it's okay to admit that. As in, I think we've received some racism. I think the server's been dominated by Japanese players, and unfortunately, there's been some people who have been quite racist to anyone who's not been Japanese, and I think that's actually dictated and led to some of the behaviour and the bullying. And I don't think that's a very fair reflection for people. And I'll say it now, I think most of the people in Luna, for example, I think are very nice, and I don't think they necessarily deserved the reputation that other Japanese people gave them. In season 2, Vsauce were similar, however, they were mostly Chinese. So yeah, similar sort of vibe, except they were more whaled out, and we were less whaled out. So there was a bigger difference. We just simply couldn't compete. You know, we were facing our 20 Galadriels on like the third or fourth day of season 2, which isn't fun. That being said, the award for top villain in season 3 goes to Twilight. Let's not read too much into the graphic. Twilight was the leader of XXXX. Obviously, everyone would have seen various things in World Chat that he was said to have done. I think the important thing, for us to base this on for the sake of this stream is that he just wanted to bully everyone. He wasn't particularly pleasant to us. He wasn't particularly pleasant to anyone else. So he was the top villain. I would say well done. And I'm probably not allowed to swear, but you're a bit of a cunt, mate. I'll put it out there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know whether he's like it in real life, but I wouldn't want to be friends with him. But hey ho. On to bigger and better things. So, this is a little bit too tight for me. So I'm just running over things at the same time. As I was saying previously, this is now our 6th season together. As I mentioned, it all started from it was Rosmit, me, and Issel. We became leaders of our fellowship in our very first season. Well, Issel had played on the beta servers, but we were brought together from someone we didn't know called Mickey, and he led a fellowship called Hood, which you would have seen a comeback from Hood this season when we tried to do our extracurricular stuff this season by trying to change the council, which didn't work because NetEase developers are awful, and I don't know how it works. But Mickey left, and I think Rosmit, myself, and Issel, I don't think any of us wanted to be involved in leading, not only because Rosmit and I had no idea what we were doing, but it takes up a lot of time. It really does, and I know it's a choice, and I know we choose to do it, but it does take up a lot of time, and I think one of the main things that I don't think people really think about a lot of the times is, I know it's a game, but we really do feel responsible for the enjoyment of our players' game experience. And when we're faced, when it's a competitive game, and when we're faced with people who spend a lot more money than us, obviously sometimes that can be hard. So that's always in the back of our minds. But obviously since then, Rosmit has been busy working for the Zuckmeister, big Mark at Facebook. So Isla have taken the reins and created the modern day Amon, and I think we're hoping to get like a little history channel in the Discord, and then if someone wants to be a scholar and keep that channel updated on after each season, or as it goes along, then hit us up, let us know. I think that would be a great way to do it. I think it would be reminiscent to Gandalf in Fellowship of the Ring when he goes to Minas Tirith and reads all the records and stuff. If you want to be the person who writes those pieces of paper, history books, let us know. You'll be a great help, and you may even get a Discord moderator role. Amazing. I know. A lot of you have gone through university and college, and you're in jobs, but Discord mod. That's the real achievement. But anyway, our next award, and I hope you don't mind these little breaks, but they do have a role and a reason. So, going a sponsor, if only. So this we're going into season 1, Amon surviving veteran. So after we got to season 3 on our previous accounts, we decided to drop back and do season 1 again. We had multiple people join with us, and this award is in recognition of those people who have played the last 3 seasons with us. So thank you very much, everyone. And I've just seen who is more annoying. XXXX has increased, so they've taken the lead. And obviously, as part of this, actually, quite a few of these people were with us on our very first season when we were Hood as well. So shout out to those guys. Obviously, you know who they are. But for season 1, Amon surviving veterans, we have got Isil, Sam, Boss, Cortez, Ecthelion, Mblack, Mulgrant, Shribne. I never can say it properly. I'm sorry, dude. Con, Complex, Gideon, Kaizo. Again, I'm gonna struggle. Plajade, Finrod, Mike, Espino, Loka, and Malcourt. Thank you very much, everyone. We very much appreciate your continuing with us, and hopefully, as the seasons go on, we can add more names to the list as we can kind of expand it and be like, oh yeah, you've been here for 5 seasons. So maybe that's another idea for the Discord. So Discord mods, if you're watching right now, maybe if we can have tags in the future, like a 5 season achievement, 10 season achievement, I don't know, something like that. So and yeah, I mean from that list we've got Isol, Sam, Ecthelion, Mole, Subner, Con, Complex, Gideon, Mike, Espino, and Loka, all from Hood, or in the season with Hood. So thank you very much, everyone. We appreciate your help. You are amazing. You're beautiful. We love you. On to the next award, and this award has a bit of backstory, and you can either choose to believe this background or not. You'll have to let me know in the chat what you think when I've told you the background, because the thing is, I don't think we're ever going to know. We're never going to know the full story, but I'm just going to go off what this person has told me. So this person, and when the award is obviously comes out and you see the name, you should understand a bit more. I know I'm going on the hand gestures, but anyway. So this person, I think it's fair to say that they didn't post that much in World Chat. And I agree with that. They definitely didn't post that much in World Chat. And then even when they did post in World Chat, I never saw them post anything bad in World Chat. Especially in comparison to some people, and that includes some people from this fellowship. They have also told me that they didn't directly message people. They've reassured me that even when they did direct message people, it was just friendly stuff. It was people that they know and friendly and stuff like that. That being said, obviously last season we did have this award, and there was a few people who got it. I think there was about 6 or 8, including myself. But this season it's just going to go to one person, because this person, he was muted 3 times for seemingly no reason at all. At least what he's telling us. So the award for muted, obviously, or silent, sorry, is Anox. And everyone, you have to let me know whether you believe Anox. I think I do. I think I agree. I think I believe him. Obviously, I'm joking. Of course, I believe him. But he was muted 3 times for no reason. And it's obviously I've been muted a couple of times. I think when it first happens, what happens is you can't message anyone in game. You can't message any chat, and you don't get told anything. If you're in a chat with someone, all of your messages get deleted. I don't think the other person can see. Oh no, maybe the other person can see, but they don't get told that you've been muted. And there's no recourse for it. There's no appeal for it. You don't get told what you've said. You don't get told what you've done. And to be muted 3 times without evidence, personally, I mean, again, I'm always quite critical of the NetEase devs anyway. I think I think they're lazy, and I think it's awful. I think when you pay money for a game or pay money into a game, if you get muted, and obviously talking to people is a massive part of this game. It's a massive part, and it's obviously if you're muted and you can't talk, it's a massive disadvantage as well. So the fact that they can mute someone 3 times without giving them the evidence, without giving them the appeal for ability, I think is awful. It is what it is. So congratulations, Anox. I would say you deserve it, but I don't think you do. Love you guys. No matter how bad the state of the game gets, you guys are the reason I still log in to play. Thank you very much. And I think that goes for most of us. I think myself especially, this game certainly, whilst it's interesting, I think it certainly wouldn't be good enough for me to continue playing if it wasn't for you guys. And I think that's just testament to the fellowship itself and the members that we've got, that everyone is willing to play for each other. And again, I appreciate that everyone has families, or most of us have families, and they have friends. So it's not always easy to give up your free time to play in game. And obviously, whilst there's a social element to this game, some people want to win as well. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for your time. I really thought I was going to get muted when I screwed with Amiga. Yeah, he was a weird guy. He was a very weird guy. And Finn says, and then there's me who just spams world chat to talk with other people. Yeah, I have to admit, I nearly muted Finn this season. There was a conversation that he was having. I think it may have been the United Factions chat, and or the faction chat. I was close. I did tell him. I did in a very kind of, I'm not going to say dad fashion. I don't think I'm quite that old for Finn. But I did give him a little stern stop now. And he says he wasn't drunk. Although I think he says, I never know what to believe, because I think he does it to get away with the stuff. He says he's drunk and then he comes back on it. So I think he's a sneaky one. He is a sneaky one. Anywho, earlier I was talking about our Variags friends, FHJP. Japanese players, I think a lot of them, I think overall they had more... Daddy Sam. We had more... Oh, God. They had more players than us. They're more active than us. Not sure if Sam can be Finn's dad. No, I don't think I can. Grandpa Sam? Wow, how old do you think I am? Finn's only 18. Wow. Here I was, like, Con's like making me feel good, and then it comes back down. I'm only 29. That'd be a very randy 11-year-old to bang that one out. Anyway, FHJP. They were, how I say, very indifferent to us. They were more active than us. They certainly spent a lot more money than us. And it was hard, I think, for us to get the respect from them, especially early season, because obviously when you're free to play or when you don't spend as much as other people, it's really hard to get off the ground. And obviously we've all, or most of us, have come from good accounts. So moving over to non-role playing, playing in an evil faction, so British, was difficult. Obviously, it took us, maybe we underestimated how hard it would be for us to get up to speed with things. So I think we were always on the back foot, and I think ultimately we did come through it. And I think at the end of the season we're a lot more equal, and we certainly did more than kind of pulled away. But I think at the beginning of the season it was hard for us. So there was a big indifference, I think, from FHJP. But and despite their indifferences to us, and despite the small amount of racism, let's not paint them all with the same brush. Someone said, and forgive my ignorance because I can't speak Japanese or read Japanese, but they said about this person who's going to win this next award. They said, this person appears everywhere. Impressed. He really has guts. So, of course, the Fuzz San award goes to Confuzzled. Congratulations, Confuzzled, for your san. Your san. Obviously, in Japan, adding san to your name is a sign of respect. So, congratulations and well done. The stream chat's like a good 10 seconds behind. So I've got Finn saying wait. See what is it? Yeah, but yeah, no. Congratulations, Confers. You have done a lot this season, and I think it was obviously very, very just appreciation. I think is probably the best way I'd say it. So well done, Fuzz San. That's going to be I think that's going to stick with us for a while now, as like a compliment and like a sign of respect. So if someone does something good, we can be like, Fuzz San, well done. On to more compliments. Obviously, we didn't all suck. No, I joke. I don't think anyone sucked, actually. I think considering how fewer people we had than everyone, I think actually if you look at it from like a pound for pound fighter or like the average player, actually, I think in most seasons that we've played together, we've been certainly one of the best fellowships, and I think that's a testament to all you guys and all your help and your tenacity. So this award is actually a contribution award, and actually I don't have to guess this one, because as part of a united faction there is I sense meme material around here, don't clip it. As part of the united faction feature, there is a contribution leaderboard. This dictates who gets maximum awards. So not everyone gets the max awards. The top 100 do, and it has a breakdown. And this is made up of various things, including your prestige, your taking of keeps for the first time. So that's an important differentiation there. It has to be for when you take a keep for the first time, or control keeps rather, and also your contribution in leveling up keeps. We have, I think a lot of us actually in one of the top 100, but this season in first, second, and third place from our fellowship was obviously Rain, Issel, and Anox. So well done, guys. You did very, very well this season. I think actually all three of you, most of your contribution points came from prestige. I know Issel ended up over 1.6, Rain was over 2 mil, and Anox I think was, I don't know. I'm sure he can let us know in the chat. I do think actually Rain was the highest contribution points from any Varix player. So yeah, he actually came out on top of all of the FHJP Wales, and I think he when I looked on a day before the end of the season, he was third out of everyone from my United faction. So let's I'm going to say he overtook them, and I'm going to say that Rain overtook them, and he won. Oh no, so he's saying, okay, so maybe he was second or third. But anyway, he did an amazing job, and I think very much justifies the Fresh Whale Award as well. So because, absolutely smashed it. On to our next award. Number 3, there we go. On to our next award. So this person has been with us a couple of seasons, and oh, someone's just bibbed outside. And what I will say is I love them. I think they're amazing. I think whenever I log into the game, most of the time, they are online. They're talking. they're on the front line, and they're just spreading happiness and joy. And I think that's what we need, not only in life, but in the game and in Amon. So this person definitely deserves this award. And yeah, I think he's just been such a shining light. He's just been so much positivity, and he brings so much laughter and joy to the game that he deserves to be recognised for it. Hopefully, I mean, we've been pushing for him to join Discord, but he again is such a wholesome guy. He doesn't want to spend too much more time kind of on his phone and everything else, which we obviously very much respect. But so the Shining Light Award, it goes to Cortez. And again, this graphic is amazing. Issel says, I need to add that Anox is always one of the top guys in Prestige without being that much of an enormous whale, and that's so true. So yeah, thank you, Anox. Yep, Shining Light Cortez. Obviously, everyone knows his yeah. Which it does actually get translated to LOL a lot of the time as well. For a lot of people, but yeah, I know Cortez. I think you're an amazing dude. Obviously, much love. I hope you and your family are doing well, and hopefully you get to watch this. This is a big part of why we're doing this live stream on YouTube today, rather than on Discord, which we normally do. I think my beautiful assistants are posting the odd thing on Discord at the same time. Obviously, I can't look at 5 or 6 things, but I do think they're kind of keeping everyone updated on Discord at the same time. So thank you very much for that. Obviously, not everyone has Discord, so we wanted to do it on YouTube so other people who obviously don't have Discord can watch, but then also people who aren't available right here and right now can watch it going forward. Obviously, I know when we've planned keeps, especially this season and seasons before, it's been very Eurocentric, primarily because we have a lot of Europeans. And obviously, as we grow and as we expand and as we take over the world in true British style, we've had to kind of take into consideration that sometimes people are in bed and sometimes they can't join in. So we've gone for like a 13 UTC today, so we can get obviously the Australians in and most of the American people. Obviously, I appreciate West Coast. It's probably still quite early, and hence why it's quite, you can watch it when it gets recorded and everything else. But yeah. So on to our next award, and this is one of my favorite awards as well because we do like I can't. Can someone translate for me? Thank you. Hello, Cortez. In fact, because just in case you didn't see it, here we go. In case you didn't see it, the Shining Light Award, dude, for being a top guy, a positive, brilliant guy. Vamos. Our next award, this is one of my favorite awards. I think it's going to become pretty clear who's going to get this award. It's for 2 people, which again I think is maybe not straight away. Yeah, so this award, jumping off the back of the Shining Light Award for Cortez for kind of positivity, bringing joy, etc. These 2 people are annoying. No, they are annoying. I'm not going to stroll back on that one, but no, I think they're great people, and for their age as well. I think again going back to the not the daddy Sam, the brother Sam. I think with the family vibe at Amon, we to be taking interest, I suppose, if that's the right way to put it, of their development and maturing of people. And I think actually, for how old they are, I think they're both very mature, and they're an asset to the team. So hopefully they can stay with us. Obviously, stay in school, don't do anything silly. But yeah, we all love having them around, and we're They are our Tukes. Fall of the Tuke Award for Diamond Guy and Finrod. Yeah, they're Tukes, but they're our Tukes, and I think as someone with the main commander is Gandalf the White. Obviously, Gandalf found them very annoying, but I think he obviously very fond of hobbits and stuff. So Sentinel Supreme, yeah. But thank you guys for your fun times. In fact, I was almost going to put a Cal the Dragon on stream, but we've gone for like the more professional look, and I knew that someone would tell me off. So maybe at the end I'll put Cal the Dragon on. In fact, here we go, and hopefully this works.
Hopefully now I sound like a baby. There we go. Fall of a Took. Hopefully it does. I can't hear myself and I haven't got headphones on. Yeah.
Okay, go back to myself. Anyway, so we're nearly there, guys. We've only got two more awards, and we're an hour in. This is, I have to say, this is probably this is my favorite one. This has been my favorite award ceremony. Obviously everyone's here. Most people are here, and I've got the day off work, so that helps. But this award, this is no change. So this award, this is one of our favourite awards. The reigning champion, Justin, our Sir Justin, who was he was with us actually from season 1 Hood Days. He's retired. He retired. He left us last season. So Justin, if you're here or if you watch this in future, you're very much missed. Not only for your commanders, but your presence and also your laughs. And I think I don't want to sound mean this in a bad way, but your fort names. Thrust. This insert meme. This is getting out of hand. Thrustin Sam. Yeah. So Thrustin Justin. He has been the gold standard for fort names. If anyone hasn't seen his fort names before, feel free to go back on Discord on the Season 2 and Season 1 awards, because there will be an award for fort names, and you'll see. I mean, a lot of them are quite explicit. I wouldn't even say they're done in a tasteful way, but they're just hilarious, and they do make us laugh. So, in recognition of Justin's fort names, we've gone for the Finn enthusiasts. We've got When a Finn, how's a Finn? We are Finn, where is Finn? I miss Finny. Bend over Finn. Finn-ish him. Finn groupie. We've got another when is Finn. What is Finn? Finn again. Who is Finn? Why is Finn? Who Finn? Oh, Nata Finn. And then you can actually see Finn there as well. Incognito. Yeah, that was definitely one of my favourite things. So well done everyone who made a fort praising Finn. There is some other Finn forts that we do occasionally see, which I think are a little bit more non-family friendly, should I say. Not going to repeat any here, but if you want to spam some Finn fort names in the chat, I'm powerless to stop you. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I could kick you out. I'm not going to, so spam ahead. So I hope everyone's having a great time. I've got one more award. Or I say I'm just like a mouthpiece. Issil's like Sauron, and I'm just like Sauron's mouth, or whatever it is. Just don't chop my head off. Our final award, and I think this goes back to earlier on at the very beginning, almost an hour ago now, where we talked about how we have grown and developed outside of the game. We have tried to do. Sorry, I've just had I'm like a little person who's had like a message from the from the director. What I'll do is once I've done this award, I'll get it up on screen. Thank you, director. I think he knows what I'm at. So this season we've done a lot outside the game, and as part of that we've done some music quizzes. So if you're not on Discord, get on Discord. If you are on Discord, play the music quizzes. They're very nice. We set it up, or Issel sets it up. You hear some music, you type in what movie the music is from. It's a lot of moves. So this award, and I'm going to give a special mention to Rosmit because he does tend to win these awards, the music quizzes. But we did a special quiz because everyone was moaning that we didn't have any Disney, and we purposely didn't do any Disney because we all wanted different types of films and stuff like this. But we did do a Disney quiz, and there was a lot of confident people who said they had kids or they love Disney films, and frankly, everyone got their asses handed to them. They got annihilated. It was the most one-sided thing I'd seen since we got annihilated in season 2. It was a bloodbath. Literally, you'd hear two beats of some, I don't know, Sing 2, which apparently a lot of people didn't even know was a Disney film, and this person would get it. So obviously, this award for Disney Queen goes to Lee. She did a very, very good job. I have to admit, we didn't count, but I am giving myself second place for the Disney quiz. So what I'll do is I just need to open up Discord. You can still see my face, but I've had a special message from my director. Because there is another award. So what I'll do is I'll save this at the same time. But yeah, like Isla said, if we will be doing more music quizzes in the future, so make sure you're on Discord and getting involved. We'll probably spice it up a little bit. Normally we do them for movies where the song plays, you hear the song, you have to guess the movie. We may spice it up a little bit and do it purely for songs. But yeah, and no, Lee, you destroyed it. Espino tried to give it big. Crazy Rat tried to give it big. You put them in their place. I respect that. Anyone who can bang out that much Disney is, very much appreciated, and very much deserved of an award. I have got an award for myself. There we go. Thank you, Issel, for this. And I'll put it next to Lee's one. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. The motivator. Do not mistake me for a conjurer of weak lifts. There we go. So I suppose on that note, I will, and this is in the script, I do need to thank Issel for all of his continued hard work. Obviously, I kind of see this like a partnership. We're like two directors, I suppose, of this foundation. I absolutely love working with him, and it's just undeniable, I think, just how much time and effort he puts into the game and into Amon. And he really does take the lead with in-game stuff, and let's be honest, it's the main chunk of the work. So thank you, Issel. I'm sure everyone can follow that up in the chat, please, because he is what makes us tick. We ultimately wouldn't be here, I think, if it wasn't for him. So yeah. So hopefully, guys, everyone enjoyed the live stream. Things to look forward to, obviously, with the new season. next season. And what we'll do in the future as well is we will do a Rings of Power discussion / thoughts. We'll do that maybe on a live stream or a video. So make sure you're on Discord if you're interested in the discussion piece on Rings of Power. I think things could get spicy. I think Finn's going to host that. Obviously, very much in with the lore. So yeah, make sure that you stay in touch and get ready for that, because that could kick off. If you're not already, we do have we have 2 sections in the Discord. One involving spoilers and one without involving spoilers, which you can discuss the channel, the program. There was an episode today. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the last couple because I'm not a fan. I'm down and out. That being said, that's well, it's not all the time we've got for, but I need a drink of water, and I need to take this suit jacket off because I'm pretty damn hot. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this end of season awards ceremony. It's been a lot of fun. I think we've put more work into this collectively, Anox, Issel and myself, than we do when we actually do our normal work. So it's a good job we've got holiday, and perhaps one day in the future we can make this into a company and we'll hire all you guys. And yeah, but no, ultimately, guys, like I said at the beginning and throughout this this live stream, from deep down, this is a real community for us, and we're so proud of everyone, and we're so proud of how far we've come and everything else. So, so yes, thank you very much, everyone, and I'll be in and around on Discord. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Stay safe.